So, last session was the closing ceremonies for the Festival of Merit. You all were effectively in a water maze that twisted and turned, and you saw members of the other party. Namely, you saw Maggie for a little bit there, and made your way. You honestly kind of sped ran it, if I'm honest, which is fine. There's not a whole lot, but some of the other things that were in there could have been done differently, but it's fine. At the end, you found a shark that had a spear lodged in it with a medallion, which is the medallion that you all were sent to come and get. As you fought the shark in its death throes that probably go wildly against what our anxious marine biologists here know about, it shook and wrecked against a set of pillars that Kai was trying to dislodge, and did it for you. As you found out later, it was a prayer site to the Moonweaver Sehanine. And as Kai went to touch the amulet that was on the prayer site, all of you experienced a vision. Crucially, the rivals did not experience, as far as you all are aware, did not experience this vision. And explained the situation to the elder Ushiru, who came by the next day. And he suggested that you all head over to Bazzoxan, where the scars of the calamity are the worst, as he put it. And as you all have started to take this journey, the rivals mentioned that they would go on ahead of you guys, see if we can't help clear a path for my mental health, because I'm not going to have 12 people on the screen at all times. That would just be a nightmare. But the game begins, and you all are taking your first steps out towards Bazzoxan. Let me see how many dice I need to roll. 1, 2.
Is there, just for my brain,
Yes.
a map of where Jagao and Bazzoxan are in relation to each other?
Yes. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, here it is. I'll put you guys on this map, actually. So, Jagao is over here, and I will reveal it so that you can see it.
It's in Bazzoxan, somewhere over in Darkshore.
Bazzoxan is... Let's see, you guys are currently in the Emerald Loop, so I can reveal that. You guys know that Bazzoxan is in the Barbed Fields over here.
Oh, so it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. Nice.
Yeah, it's not super far. So that's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys. What?
Okay, less of a hop, skip, and a jump.
What kind of a pace do you guys feel that you would take on this journey? Are you trying to go fast?
I'm assuming we're probably
Fast-ish?
go through the mountains.
Absolutely not.
Secret. Oh, sorry. We could get a ship. That might be easier.
I could help with that.
That is fair.
Do you know any ships that are coming out of Jagao?
We can look around. They have docks.
Didn't we just get money? We could just throw money at a boat.
Go!
You're spending like 3 weeks making a boat.
I have a feeling that the most people would not be willing to sail to Bazzoxan, though.
They're not going to Bazzoxan. They're going to the beach over here, and then we would walk to Bazzoxan.
The beach infested with demons. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Offshore, and then we would just purchase a dinghy that they'll never get back and then run themselves ashore.
Nope, you've already started walking your way out towards the Emerald Loop.
Oh, the demons get you. They take the dinghies.
Oh my god.
So let's see.
Those demons need to stay away from my dinghy.
I was trying to come up with something like that. Beat me to it.
It's a real horse underwater situation.
Somebody roll a d6.
I got it.
All right.
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 3, but 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like 4 as in whore.
Or
Nice. We're doing great today. So, the beginnings of your journey through the Emerald Loop, you make a pretty good, sizable walk through. You really get the emphasis of the wastes part of the wastes of Jorhas. And coming south through the ways, it's pretty quiet. Like, off in the distance, you see wild moorbounders just kind of like... Well, they're not grazing. They're definitely hunting for something that's not grass. Just going about their days. They're not paying you guys any mind. But a little further ahead on this... Yeah, they're hunting for ass. A little further down, maybe another hour or two from these moorbounders who are hunting for ass, you start to hear... what's everyone's passive perceptions?
Pretty sure mine's 10. Oh,
Here's-
no, it went up. Mine's 11.
A
13.
13? 16. I don't think Amada's is any higher than 16. So...
14.
Yeah, cool. So, Arteis, you hear it first. You hear just the growls, maybe? The of maybe 2 different animals, and then what sounds like bucking with a B.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they
Thank you for the
bucking.
distinction.
Oh lord, they bucking.
Oh, Lord, they
Oh
bucking.
my god.
And then you hear...
Oh my god.
and then you hear a voice and at the point of hearing the voice is where everyone can hear it because it's piercing and loud enough. It's like, rice pudding, no!
Rice pudding?
Uh-huh.
Rice. Okay.
Is the
Everybody's
voice
question in their
familiar?
head right now.
Huh?
Is the voice familiar?
No. It sounds like some sort of humanoid.
Yeah,
Do you guys
everyone
head
just-
that way?
That's why you carry lactate.
Yes.
All right. So
It's okay. I've dealt with pudding before.
you all make your way to a little area that has some, like a small stream. And I'll show you what you see.
Oh, good. I
Uh.
love that.
I know.
Which
You
one
guys
of
will
us-
be coming down from here. And what you see as you head, like, very much on the border of where that map starts, you see 2 large moorbounders, and they seem to have cornered another smaller moorbounder with a tiefling on it.
We gonna do something about this?
It's up to you guys.
There's the source of the growling.
They name her Moorbounder Rice Pudding?
All right, yeah. Let's just stand around and talk. That'll help.
Maybe she
gonna-
just really
Kai's
likes rice pudding.
Kai's gonna draw his swords and just run towards this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Where's
Eldritch
names?
Blast one of the bigger boys.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, place yourselves up here.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Up where?
Up here.
Top of the map.
Yep, top of the map.
Oops. Sorry.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are we missing
We are missing Amada.
Amada?
I'll work on that. Whoops.
Amada's dying at the moment.
You're good. I got you. And can't forget about Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Double.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Oh,
Oh.
right. There's a little pseudo dragon in Amada's backpack named Bubbles.
Oh,
It's a
fuck yeah.
floppy-eared, almost fox-like pseudo dragon.
Oh, hell yeah.
You'll see it in the peanut gallery. Anyway, so let's resolve the Eldritch Blast, and then we'll roll for initiative.
I have to roll for that. That's a natural 1.
Sick.
Oof.
Nice.
Man, the bad rolls carried over into today.
Do you still only have one ray?
This level, yes.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say it's next level. You get a second, I think.
Why can't I touch? Okay, I can.
Watch out, rice pudding.
It just hits along the rocks. A sword kind of like you hit one of these corpses, and a sword kind of and then sticks down back into the ground. Alrighty. Don't forget to click on yourselves, and I'll just add you guys to the turn.
Oh,
Go. Tight.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright,
Well,
alright.
you know,
Of course, I rolled
I-
really good on my initiative. Just really
I
nasty.
did say Kai was not waiting for people.
Uh huh.
The initiative proves this.
Yep.
And you know, it is kind of in character for Arteis to be at last, I think.
Let's do. Let me roll for these more bounders, and I'll roll for rice pudding.
I love them already.
Rice pudding.
Yes.
I'll roll for justice, the person you don't know their name yet, so why did I say it out loud? And alright. Why do they have all whatever? Alrighty. Descending. Kai, you're up first.
Yep. Alright. I'll, Kai will sprint forward.
Oh, right, I have music for this. Hello.
Yeah, that'll work. Kai sprints forward between the two of them and just has like a sword in each direction. It's like, come on now, uglies. Come on. I'm much tastier than rice pudding. Sorry, rice pudding.
Rice pudding just. You just see this guy, like, this tiefling that's just like. It's almost like a rodeo show where he's like holding on for dear life. Give me an intimidation check as you get between the two more bounders.
Yeah, sure. 21.
So, give me some more. Describe how you're like swords out, one of them kind of glowing.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, what?
So,
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. So Kai literally just books it when he sees this scene, not waiting for his party to figure out if they wanted to intervene or not. Drawing his blades from his scabbards as he runs, and he just like skids to a stop between these two massive moorbounders, and it's just like, circling in place, keeping an eye on them. Just being like, come on, uglies. He's just sort of like, anytime they start looking back towards the tiefling and the and rice pudding, he'll just sort of like scrape his blades together to get that extra sound to get their attention.
And I think really it's the scraping where you like have sparks flying on your blades that really like both of them lock in on you.
That's right.
And you fully got their attention. And whatever they do, you'll see on their turn.
Yep. And unfortunately, that was my action and movement to get that far.
Yep. Amada, it is your turn. You watched Kai just run up ahead, both of his short swords like clanging them and sparking them together. And these two moorbounders are looking directly at him. What are you going to do?
Okay. How far am I from the one on the left?
We have a ruler for that. You are 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do Mind Silver on that one that I'm close enough to.
Okay. That is intelligence save, I believe?
Yes.
Alright. Famously intelligent moorbounders. What's your DC?
Dum.
You're good.
Dum. DC. Which one's DC? Remind me.
So when you look at your spell Mind Sliver, on the side of it should say int and then have a 2-digit number next to it. So for example,
14.
14.
Sorry.
So here's the thing. This happened. A lot of these creatures are just not very intelligent, it seems. I rolled a 17 on the dice. It's a -4.
Oof.
It brings it down to a 13.
Yes.
So roll your damage.
Okay. Ooh, I get to use my new dice. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Yes. I gotta find. Okay. Don't laugh at my excitement.
No, you're good. We love a good
4.
dice roll. 4?
4.
4 points of damage, and then something else happens. They can't do reactions or something, right?
For the next saving throw, it makes before the
rolls
end of
with
your
a
turn.
-d4. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Amada pushes and tries to get into a relatively, I don't want to say small-minded, but like empty-headed moorbounder, and you establish a link between the two, and all you hear in this, or the only emotion you can really get out of this, is like rage and anger, and you press into that a little more, and you snap something in their head. Deal damage. Well done. Are you gonna do any movement, or are you just staying put?
I'm gonna stay put, but I'm gonna yell, "Don't die!" at Kai.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Sorn, it's your turn.
We will try Eldritch Blast again.
Alrighty.
We'll go with. We'll just do this one first.
'Kay.
Wait, which one did Amada hit?
The one on the left.
Okay, we'll do the one that I want them both to be hurt. I'll do the one on the right.
Okay.
Fuck me. That's gonna be an 11. Wait. Yep,
Yeah.
an 11.
I was gonna say, you have modifiers.
An 11.
Alrighty.
It's a modifier. It's an 11.
Alright, well,
My dice.
you hit the stone next to that moorbounder, and it looks back at you. And as it looks at you, you see Kai like clang his swords again, and it like goes like snaps back to attention to him. But it's doing like the double take right now.
Oh, if he looked back at me, I was just gonna be like, and like flick it off.
Yep.
But that's his turn because I suck at hitting shit.
It's okay. The Moorbounder on the left that you had mind-slivered looks directly at Kai and then sees the Eldritch Blast skid by, looks over at the 5 of you, and just fucking fucks off and runs.
That's right, you better run, bitch.
And it will take its entire movement and dash and get the fuck out. And it's got a lot of movement, so it's off map.
Nyum.
It moved 140
Kai.
feet. It's no longer in the battle.
Kai will turn his full attention to this last one then.
And that's its turn. Eve, you're up.
Okay, gonna use my movement to come over here. And I've already forgotten where that was. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Right about here. And she's going to call Kai an idiot for running ahead, and
As usual.
But at the same time, grant him bardic inspiration as her attack bonus, or as her bonus action.
Woo!
Now that also I'll link it in the chat. But
Sure,
that's
sure.
also going to get you combat inspiration.
Yeah.
So
You can use it to roll. You can roll it for damage.
you can roll it for damage, or you can use it as a reaction if something tries to hit you to add to your AC.
Woo!
Okay. And let's see. I'll draw my my short sword. Not the short sword. Draw my short sword. Used to playing the bard with a rapier. And I'm going to hold an action.
What are you holding?
If one of them charges towards me, I'll attack it. But otherwise, that'll be my turn.
All right. It's Rice Pudding's turn, and Rice Pudding is still like bucking, and I'm gonna roll something for justice real quick. Oh, he stays on. He's holding on for dear life, but he is holding steady. But Rice Pudding's gonna move a little bit like to the back this way. Now that this other Moorbounder is thoroughly distracted by Kai and those of you who are coming this way. Moves justice with him because that's why. Because riding, and that's going to be its turn. You get the sense that the display that Kai has put on technically also cowed it, but also can see that you're doing that for them and not it. That's the immediate sense that you get. That's going to end Rice Pudding's turn. That is Soleil.
Okay. Well, we're doing this, I guess, so I'm gonna run up. And Rice Pudding has backed off. There was 2 of them. It's changed all of my plans. So I guess I'm just going to mind sliver them as well. It worked so well with Amada. So.
Sure. What's your DC?
14.
14. Once again, I rolled another 17 on the dice. -4. Roll damage. Oh, you rolled 5.
5 psychic damage, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Yep. Once again, this Moorbounder just... You watch it, it looks dead at you, Kai, and then it closes its eyes, and then the eyes come back wide, but in fear, and this one also fucks off in the opposite direction, 140 feet.
Oh my goodness. Babies.
Woo, I knew y'all could get him.
And that's combat.
Yay! We did it?
Go team!
As these two fly off, it takes another minute or so of this tiefling on this Moorbounder to calm Rice Pudding down. But eventually he is able to, and we'll ride Rice Pudding up towards you, Kai. It's like, that was a fantastic display.
Thank you.
And the rest of you, a centaur? Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
And he's nice to meet you all. I am Justice. I am a scout in this area of the Emerald Loop.
Scouting for who?
Jinx.
Same jeans, high five.
He goes,
High five's higher than yours.
okay, one of you at a time.
You go ahead.
I was just saying my high five's higher than yours. I was just being playful.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I said Jinx, you owe me a
Oh. But go ahead.
I'm just asking, who are you scouting for?
Just... I'm a scout. I'm not scouting for somebody in particular.
Can I insight check that? I
Sure.
don't know if I believe him. Okay. Alright, which D20 is gonna hurt my feelings today? That is a natural 20 plus
For a total of? Okay.
21.
21.
21. Awesome. This is my new dice I'm using today.
You said that last week.
I know, and it gave me a nat 1 this week, so...
Alright, Justice is being very truthful. You know that in the Emerald Loop going towards the Barbed Fields, that a lot of shit is really fucked up in the Barbed Fields in particular. Mm-hmm. And you know that the Aurora Watch will occasionally have, like, just hire out scouts to just make sure the area is clear. And as you can see around you, it's a little late for these guys. But, yeah, he is being 100% truthful.
Oh yeah, Sorn, as he's thinking about it, looks down and realizes he's, like, stepping on something, like, oh, shit.
Then what are you scouting for?
I mean, I take contracts from the Aurora Watch every now and again. I'm just making sure that the path is clear for travelers. Just got those two moorbounders got a jump on Rice Pudding here, and he's petting her, like, affectionately as he talks. So unfortunately, moorbounders are easily spooked. He's like covering her ears as he says that.
Why rice pudding?
Have you had rice pudding before?
Mm.
Then you would not know unless you've had it. And look, I'll tell you what. I'm headed west towards a caravan stop. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go ahead and finish my rounds. But if you see me there, I can reward you for this kindness that you've done for me and Rice Pudding.
That sounds splendid.
So, I will see you all there, and I will bid you adieu. And unless anyone else has anything else about...
Aren't we heading west or east? So it might be a while before we get back. West, right?
Did I say that right?
Based on that map.
Yeah.
It's upside down.
Well,
Bazzoxan was to the east.
yeah, you're right. All right, then I'm headed east towards the Emerald Loop
It's okay,
caravan shop.
I get my east and west mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yep. He says that he will meet you all there, and and I have a reward for you all for this kindness.
Right.
I'll see you all there. And he's like, Rice Pudding, let's go. And just riding a wild beast.
I can't wait to try that rice pudding personally.
Kai's
not
just gonna.
the beast, the food.
Kai's just gonna glance around at the bodies. None of them look like the other party, do they?
No. This is an old scuffle that happened. Like, you see that sand has already started, like, or dirt has, like, already gotten into and started going over the wheels of the wagon. These guys have been here for a hot minute. Those of you those of you who have walked around Jorhath for any period of time know that if you're not in a city, you are very likely to get jumped at some point. By what? Who knows?
Sorn will hold his hand out over one of the bodies and like mutter to himself, and then kind of shake his head and just clench his fists and kind of shake off the feeling that he had, and just put his hands in his pockets and be like, "All right, we going?"
It's a drow too. Alright, so you guys continue onward?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alrighty. The rest of your day goes by pretty uneventful. At some point, the sun comes down, and and up come the 2 moons of Exandria. And you know that at some point you're gonna have to go take a rest. So, you all stop, or y'all?
Let's find a spot to camp. I feel like if it's this dangerous in the day, it's only gonna be worse at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sign of that caravan stop he talked about, or
he said it's much further to the east.
Oh, okay.
But he's also riding a moorbounder, so he's going to be much faster getting there than you are.
Oh, that's fair.
Because these guys move 140 feet in 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 6 seconds.
Damn.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't let them chase me, they'll get me.
If they want to. So, yes.
Yeah, I guess set up camp and then figure out watch.
Mhm.
Sure.
Watch bill or whatever.
Yep. So, yeah, easy enough. There's not a whole lot of, like, forested area, unfortunately, so you're kind of stuck finding, like, the side of a cliff or something to have camp, so that you're not, like, completely giving away that there's a light somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are able to get that situated pretty easily. Watch. You guys can set up a watch however you'd like.
I can do first watch, I'm fine.
I'll take one.
Okay.
I could also take one.
Yeah, I'll take whichever.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming like 2 per.
Sure.
2 per, however you'd like.
2 per, 3 watches.
Cooper.
Yeah, two
Trooper,
for
trooper.
three, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, well, don't let us get hit. And Kaya's gonna hunker down to get some sleep.
Alright. Those of you who are taking first watch, give me your... Who's doing that, by the way?
Sorn will do first watch.
Is anyone joining him?
I could join.
Okay. Cool. Tight.
Sorn and Arteis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Only...
I use alarm to set that around us while
Yeah, absolutely.
resting?
So as you all find a spot to camp, and you watch as Amada is like setting like silver string around the area that you guys are camping in. Eventually gets alarm casted.
Sorn will nod to Amada if she goes to sleep.
Night sky is starting to come up. There's a lot of stars come out. Both moons are shining in the sky. Ruidus obviously a little tinge of red. But they both appear to be new moons.
Oh, so it's dark as fuck.
Yes.
Cool. That helps explain my perception check I just rolled.
What'd you roll?
I got a spicy 3.
Nice.
I feel like Sorn would take his hood down that he keeps up during the day and just kind of get lost looking at the darkness and just distracted by the stars and stuff.
Into the void.
If need be, I have
Dark vision, the spell?
Well, no, I have a spear.
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, you can do that.
I have a spear that emits light now.
Yeah. You can just have that, and like you're still attuned to it, so you can like stick it in the ground or something, and like bonus action it. So you've got a little bit of light going. It's not warm light.
Do we have a fire?
Yeah, if you guys want to have a fire.
Probably a good idea.
But yeah, your watches go by seemingly uninhibited.
I can keep a campfire lit. I got Druidcraft.
Hell yeah! You just hit it with Druidcraft before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Sorn, as you're getting to your watch ends, you're fine. You hear that voice again that gave you the shivers just the night before. That goes, Huntcrow.
We'll get to it. Christ. Or Luxon.
But you guys.
He'll mutter himself, being like, the Luxon is fucking. And I guess wake up whoever's next on watch.
Yep. Who's taking next watch? I thought I heard even Soleil.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. The night sky is getting even darker with a new moon.
It's okay. I have vision.
As the sun gets further away from you. Y'all can give me perception checks if you want.
Okey-dokey.
Oh, Sorn had dark vision, he had no excuse.
Use my die.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
14? Okay. Again, the sky is dark. There's a lot of stars, but it's still very dark. And it's really weird for a celestial, or a solar system rather, that has two moons that both can receive light from the sun, but both of them are dark right now, or in a new moon.
Quite the phenomenon.
Worry what it means.
The only bit of light that you can see up there, well, you see both moons and they're very dull, but you notice Rudis is both smaller and just a little redder.
I was gonna say, is there any color to them? Okay.
Yeah, Rudis is the reddish moon.
Right.
It's smaller in the sky. What does it mean? Yeah, your watches go by, unless you have anything you want to say to each other.
I think I'm good.
Okay. You both just take watch and...
Just kind of every now and then a little small talk probably, but
sure.
Nothing.
Alright. The last watch that comes by, as the sun is barely starting to come up. Amada, was it, taking last watch? Or was it? And Kai?
Doing 2-2-2.
Yeah. Okay. You both are awakened. Take your watches. The purples and darks in the sky are starting to get a little lighter in shade. Nothing too much that you can't. That if you have dark vision, if you don't have dark vision, you're still gonna have trouble. But I'll
stoke the fire a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me perception checks. Kai with disadvantage because human.
Oh no, why did I do this? It's getting there. The dice are trying.
Did you roll on D&D Beyond?
I did.
Oh, buddy, you have dice.
I know.
That was 12 with disadvantage?
Yep, I rolled an 11 and a 13.
Nice. You both get to watch the sunrise as it seems to push the two moons away. And as the sun gets just where it's gonna emit a bunch of light, the moon, the smaller moon, Ruidus, glows with a unnaturally crimson light.
Kai's gonna stand up when he sees this and just watch.
And you watch as it just does that for maybe 10 to 15 minutes and it's just long enough to bathe all of you in its like eerie looking red light before the sun completely like gets to make its rotation upward and sunrise hit.
Well, that's new.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
Does Kai ever know of a time where this has happened before?
You know that Ruidus doesn't actually follow a moon cycle in the way that the other moon does.
Right.
And at times it'll just flash a weird color.
Okay, so it's not completely abnormal.
It's not
common.
It's not completely abnormal, but people believe that it is bad juju when it happens.
It's fair. Huh. Alright. Cool.
But
Tight.
the new day is yours.
Alright, gang. Come on. Let's go. Get up. I know. You all hate it. I hate being awake too. Let's go.
Sorn will get up, a hood already pulled up over his head, just kind of shuffle into a corner to do his normal morning bathing of whatever beer has brewed.
Just like off to the corner, just like shaving a little bit.
Really quick, probably cutting his face up, but he's just like
Get it off.
Get off.
Still unclean. Yeah, you nick yourself a little bit, but nothing you haven't done before when you're like on the road.
Oh yeah, he's probably got scars all over his face that he says are cool, but they're not.
All right.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Arteis still snoozing.
Arteis still asleep.
For the newbies, we
Yes.
can click the long rest button, right?
Yes, you can click it, and then it'll have you confirm, and then click it again.
Thanks, Echo. That's such a cool feature.
Okay, I'm there too.
Also,
Oh my God, I did it.
Tasha specifically, don't forget to roll your
2d20s for the day.
20s. Yeah.
And then just tell
I'm
me
doing it now.
Just tell me what you get. Or you can put them in the peanut gallery, it's fine. Or in Roll20 or wherever you want to put them.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll on D&D real quick.
Alrighty. Alright. Decent rolls in the right hands.
Yeah, not great.
Nope. Alright. The day is yours. Continue onward.
Eve picks a twig out of her hair.
Where'd you even find a twig out here?
I think the twig found me.
That's fair.
You guys said you were taking a quicker pace?
Quicker, yes.
Yep.
Not like breakneck.
Sure. Alright. Go ahead and give me, somebody roll me a d6.
I got it. 5.
5? Okay.
5.
Alrighty. You're still feeling weird about the events that happened before sunrise proper. But you shake it off mostly. It's a very calm, placid day, which is pretty rare for this side of Xhorhas. But as you continue onward, the day seems to go by without a hitch. as you all start to get to the point at night where you're like, all right, maybe we should go and look for a campsite. Arteis, you see it first, but everyone can kind of see it because it kind of sticks out. At the end, you see a campfire already lit and figures already over it, around it.
Should we check it out? Make sure that they're on the up and up before we just like march over and be like, "Hello, fellow travelers."
You said Arteis was the one that saw it, right? Have the rest
Said-
of us noticed yet?
Arteis saw it first, but
Okay.
everyone will eventually have seen it in like seconds after.
I don't think we should just initially trust travelers. We should probably check it out first.
Can sneak up on them, see who it
Might-
is.
Might be AO and her crew.
Maybe?
I can sneak up unseen.
Okay, -1 dex penalty.
It's better than sending me.
I mean, I don't know if you should be the one wandering off by yourself, given what you're holding on to.
But it lets me be invisible.
I'm fairly stealthy.
Send the half-orc.
I mean, she is though.
I'm
I have a
not
plus-
terrible.
I have a +5, so it's not it's not bad.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah, sure.
Send whoever you're gonna send.
Sounds good to me.
I'll go.
Also, keep in mind you can also cast invisibility on somebody else.
I can?
I believe that's how that works, unless it specifically says targeting you in that item.
Oh god, where is it? Is it in my inventory?
It's in your inventory.
It just says cast the invisibility spell.
Yep, so you can cast it on whoever you want.
Oh shit! Hey, Eve, you wanna be invisible?
Oh fuck yeah!
He'll pull out the amulet and be like, I've never done this before, so... And he'll use one charge to cast invisibility on Eve.
You watch as the side. So on the pendant itself, there's a little carving that has a mural of some moon iconography that you recognize as Seheni and the Moonweaver. And as it glows a little bit, you just watch as Eve's form starts to slowly discorporeate. And you're invisible.
Once the spell's completely finished, I'm like, what do you think? Do I look thinner?
Inconceivable.
So thin, I can't even see you.
I don't like it.
Rightfully so, sir. No. First things first. Check out the camp.
Alrighty. It's gonna be.
Then
Then
troll
fuck
Kai.
with Kai.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So here's the deal. Because of the erratic moon signals that you got last night, these rolls were going to be at disadvantage. However, you're invisible, so straight roll.
Nice.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a stealth check.
See, Sorn shares his toys.
We appreciate a good share. Oh, hell yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Alright.
Dirty, filthy 20.
It's just
You're
disgusting.
invisible, and you're like kind of skidding as you walk so as not to leave a footprint.
Mhm.
And when you get within like 30 feet, you stop skidding so as to not make sound.
I grew up on the coast. I know what's up.
And you get closer and closer to the campfire, and you do see reflected on the light of the campfire where all of them are. Yeah, you see the rival party. Let me see if I have a picture. I think I do. It's not that one. Here it is. Show the players.
Scare him.
So you see it just like that, where you see Galisariad kind of messing with magic, Ao kind of looking off in the distance, and Maggie reading a book, Dermot eating a sausage of some sort, and Recovery is a little bit of a distance away, but he is also just doing light like Tai Chi, it looks like.
Since all of my equipment is also invisible,
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna pull out my guitar
Mm-hmm.
and very softly start to like play like a some kind of a song in a minor key, like
Uh-huh.
just very like spooky sounding. Maybe like cling, let the strings clang a little bit more than I normally would, you know.
Go ahead and roll a performance check. Now, most people will say if you roll high, it means your thing is automatically good. However, I believe in intent.
Yes,
And
thank you.
you're going to make this, the higher you roll, the more fucked up it's going to be.
Okay. Come on, dice. Oh, hold on, it fell on the floor.
Floor dice don't count.
Also,
I need my tray.
before
You're at a disadvantage.
I was gonna say before you do that, you could also
Oh.
give yourself bardic inspiration.
I could.
You could. And you are rolling a disadvantage, yes.
Oh, then yeah. If I'm rolling at disadvantage, I'm definitely gonna use one of my
Okay,
bardic inspirations.
cool.
Okay. That. Okay, there's one, and. Okay, so. Bardic Inspiration is a d6?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I think next
D6.
level it's a D8.
Yeah. Okay, so. I gotta do some math.
You're good.
30. Let me get my calculator.
Oh God.
Well, like it's several things, and
Uh-huh.
I'm real not good at quick
okay.
on the fly math.
No, you're good.
I'm the same as you, Lindsay. My calculator app is always open while playing D&D.
Okay,
Let's say, if you want to just throw numbers out, I can probably.
I got it. It was all in all a 23.
23
Nice.
with disadvantage. Jesus
With
Christ, what'd you
disadvantage.
roll?
An 11.
Good lord.
Rolled an 11, so that's a 23.
Yeah, and my bardic inspiration was a 3.
Nice.
I've got a +9 for performance.
Cool. As you start like very subtly, like just picking a few strings here and there. As you do, like Recovery, who is the furthest out, is the first one to be like, huh?
I
And
like to
Yes.
like to imagine it's the Lavender Town theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hear the first couple of chords you play. You see Recovery go, huh? And then like puts his head up as if trying to move his ear to like listen better. And then you play something so off key that he just like, oh shit. And at that point, the rest of the party kind of looks up and is like, huh?
He blinks.
And then as you get a little closer, you play something so loud, so off key, and so shrill that it breaks your invisibility.
Ah, damn.
Just boom. 'Cause technically action to do this, so gave you a ton of leeway there.
If it does, as soon as I'm visible again, I'm gonna like stretch my arms out and go, boom. Just kidding.
You see like Maggie like grabbing a hammer and like seeing you is like, oh, and puts her hammer down.
Oh, oh.
Just a bit of teasing, my friends.
You see Ao is like, Eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guys are welcome to... Is everyone else here?
Oh, yes.
Did they die?
Oh, no one is... yes, everybody is.
Consumed by more bounders.
I'm very dead right now.
So I can... Sometimes I can still hear them.
Quit telling people I'm dead!
It's so tragic. No, they are behind me.
Oh, and she looks like off behind you, off in the distance, and I assume you guys are slowly coming this way?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll turn around and wave the okay.
Yep. And you guys are one big party, at least for the night.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Gassariot's still like kind of messing with some like idle magic on his hand. But he spots Amada and sees that she is, doing writing in her book or whatever she's doing. Gets up and just like looks kind of socially awkwardly, like kind of trying to glean what you're trying to do, like not trying to do it in a way that's like, well, I guess he is kind of doing it in a way that's a little invasive, but he's not, you don't get like a malicious intent from it. And finally, as he's looked for a little bit, he's like, what's this?
Amada looks up from writing in her spell book and is just like, just making some notes.
Ah, interesting. Tell me, what do you know of Dunamis?
Sorn nearby?
You're all in one big camp, so maybe.
Oh, he's I mean, he was already staring at the drow doing magic, but it's just kind of like glued now.
Okay. But he's speaking to Amada, so Amada can speak as she wishes.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna interrupt. I'm
Yep.
Looking.
You're welcome to roll a history or intelligence check if you'd like. Because you're not quite from the area where it would have come up.
Okay. And it was what?
Okay.
Oh.
That's not great. That's not great.
No. So for you, being from the Menagerie Coast, or even from you would hear people talk about this weird like magic that is very protected in the wastes of Jorhas. And that's about what you know.
Whole lot. How much do you know? Kind of looking, giving like that side eye kind of look.
I am a practitioner of it, so kind of a bit, actually.
Anything I should know?
Maybe. It isn't as they may have said where you may be from. You definitely don't look like you're from...
Sorry, you cut out. Can you say it one more time?
He says it's definitely not as they say where I believe you may be from, given... Well,
okay.
You just look like you're not from around here. But it is the study not just of... It is the study of possibility. And deals in different realities and converging them into one. I've only just started practicing. And it seems that you are also on the beginnings of your spellbook here.
I am. Maybe sometime we can sit down and practice together?
Maybe. If that's what you would like. You see him, like, actually smile. You've never seen him smile before, but he has this, like, short, like, this small smile comes, like, and he says, "Here, I'll tell you what." And let me get something from my bag real quick. And he, like, goes and retrieves his bag and rummages it through for a sec and has a scroll. And he sets it down right here, or next to you. I'll tell you what, if you can figure that one out, I will, maybe we can talk.
Okay. So I can take it with me then?
Yes, that is my gift for you.
Okay. And she'll open it up and look at it?
There are the arcane sigils and writing that you see, and even notes in the margins, is unlike anything you've ever seen. You think you can, with some time and the right materials, can copy this into your spellbook, but it is going to take time and a little bit of effort. But as you're kind of going through it, it looks like a specific, as you're going through and like practicing the motions, it looks as though it is a spell to raise awareness of some sort. And I can tell you it is a spell scroll for the Dunamis spell Gift of Alacrity.
Okay. And can I tell, like, what kind of writing it is, even if I don't understand it?
Well, so the writing in the margins is written in common, but like the arcane glyphs and sigils that are in the scroll itself are themselves like not really a language so much as it's just like different different icons and different like sigils and stuff like that.
It's like looking at a calculus equation.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Math hard.
Math hard.
Math is very hard.
I liked math, but I was the odd kid. Alright, she'll close it and say, "Alright, I'll take you up on that deal."
He smiles and is like, "I look forward to it." And he goes back and like sparkles with his hands again.
Okay, and she's gonna go back to writing in her spellbook.
While that conversation is going on, Kai is going to sidle up alongside Eve and just sort of like nudge her in the side and nod over towards them. So, what do you think? How many more times of us meeting is that going to take?
Well, and she pulls out, like, she's got her guitar in her lap and she kind of like starts playing a little bit as she talks and thinks at the same time.
As you pull out your guitar, everyone kind of like is a little wary.
No, she's gonna play it for real, like, now.
Yeah.
A quiet, very like.
Is that Careless Whispers?
I can't even come up with a retort on the spot. Yes, it is the classic. No, well, it is between that one and she points at Soleil and
Urban.
Shaggy do.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like they're just on so that mammoth bone that goes up like that, they're just on opposite sides of it. It just keeps happening that way.
Alright, let's see. I've got
Oh boy.
10 gold. 10 gold says it's those two over there on the mammoth skull.
I will take that bet, and she'll bet on the other two.
Jesus Christ.
If there's music going on, like, you could swear you see, like, Arteis, like, brushing a tear or two from her cheeks. Aw.
Yes, most definitely.
Let's see. I have.
It's so beautiful.
Let's see if I have something here. That works. Alright. So let's go to the other shy bodies. Just on the opposite sides of a mammoth skull. Irvin kind of pokes his head around and like, Soleil, you hear a gasp, and then you see you follow your head towards it, and you see Irvin kind of just.
I immediately like shut the notebook I was writing in and like look over and like, what happened?
I don't know. I didn't. Hi.
Hi.
I don't think I've been. I don't think we've like properly introduced ourselves. He very slowly pulls out his hand, takes his hand. It's like, I'm Irvin. You can call me Irv.
I like brush my hands on the sides of my hips before like taking his.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Where are my notes?
Where are my notes? You closed your book.
What's the name?
Name. We gotta have that name.
We forgot his name.
I'm Moon. I mean Whist. I mean Soleil.
I mean Echo. I mean Crimson. I mean.
I gotta go.
I just gotta go.
Scared bleeding.
I gotta go microwave my cat.
You can call me Soul.
It's nice to meet you, Soul. Look at that. We both have. And he very goes to like shake your hand. He's shaking his hand, shaking a little bit. And he grips your hand, maybe a little too tight at first, and he like lets go. He's like, oh shit. And he shakes your hand, and he's like,
Fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Nice to meet you. Look at that. We both have 3-letter nicknames.
Kai just side eyes.
This food is delicious.
Yeah. The food's really good. Dermot made it.
Has he ever had rice pudding?
Oh my god, inject this into my veins. Right into my veins.
Irv looks at you. You've had rice pudding?
No.
Oh.
We met someone named Rice Pudding, and they said we would understand if we ever had it.
Oh, you're talking about the tiefling on the moorbounder.
Yeah, you met them too?
Yeah, they went by this way. They're going towards the caravan stop.
Does the name make sense?
It's delicious. It's so good. You expect something from rice, you expect something from pudding, but you like combine those two like mouth feels, and it's great.
They're so cute, it makes me angry.
Same. Same, Kevin.
I'm confused, and also confused why I'm turned on.
Well, color me confused and horny.
Did Soul say that out loud?
No, that's me,
That's
and
Echo.
also I'm really warm.
I'll just give the lip.
I love this. I love that I made this a dating sim so much.
I love it too.
So he's like, yeah, they serve. I can get you some at the when we go all are over there, because we're headed that way too. You can try it. I would love to.
Like yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's a yeah. I'd love
Kai
that.
just leans forward, elbows on his knees, and is just waiting for the word to drop.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. And he's like, very slowly periscopes his head down.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Huh?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
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 I'll see you then.
Bye. Like-
I go to the other side of the Babbath skull just to get out of his radius and just start fanning myself.
Derma's heating up a sausage right there. He's like, "Are you okay?"
This is so fucking cute.
Fire's just really warm. Hi.
Okay. Sausage? He's like, Derma's offering.
I just book it.
Alright.
Kai's
then.
gonna Kai's just clicking his hands, his fingers, right along his coin purse, looking at Eve.
It is not over yet.
We'll see.
And now that I've gotten those beautiful scenes out of the way, does anyone else have anything they would like to do tonight?
No, Sorn's just gonna glare daggers at the drow until it's time for him to go to sleep. Just gonna glare at him.
Galceriad's just doing this. He does this for maybe 20 minutes before he realizes someone's looking at him. And he
unblinking.
stops for a second. He looks over. He's like, "Is there something I can help you with?"
No. And
Fuck you. I mean,
Yeah, don't mind him. He's always like that.
You eat shit, Kai. Shut up.
Kai just flips him off and
Eve just dies.
What is your group's makeup?
nothing good, I can tell you that.
Sorn's just gonna go sit by Dermot.
Cackling.
Arms crossed, just pissed.
Galceriad kind of looks at Derma like, "Did I offend?" Derma's like, No, I think you're fine."
Yeah, it's not you, big guy. Don't worry about it.
Meanwhile, Maggie's just been reading a book the whole time. And just every now and again looks up and sees someone going across the camp for something.
Maggie's just
Maggie's
tracking
reading
people
a
back and
book.
forth.
What is
Maggie
she reading?
reading?
Yeah.
Are you actively trying to look at it?
Can I take a guess at what the title might be?
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
All right, everyone,
Is
take
it-
guesses at what it is.
Tusk glove.
Is it Tusk Glove?
It's not Tusk. It is not Tusk Glove.
Damn it,
Ooh.
coward.
All right, I get to make something up on the fly.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Tusk Glove 2, The Beckoning.
What?
So
No, it's
A lot of
Tusk
people
Love
are like,
2.
"Oh,
It's
fuck."
Tusk Love 2, The Second Coming.
Oh my god.
No, but I'm gonna keep that one for later. No, you see that it's a collection. It's some sort of collection of bard song, and the title is like Battles in Bard Song, tactical guide, and it is written by it is initialed MM. And it seems to be like, because she has it open, but not two pages, right? So it's you see like the back and the back spine, the back cover says a little bit about it, and it says it's just something witty to say while you're in the middle of combat. And there's a picture of like a shit-eating grin of a gnome.
I like
Oh,
Maggie
meat man, I
even
get it.
more. Love Maggie even more than I already did.
And she's just reading. She's very quietly reading it, like by the campfire.
There's a whole chapter just like how to make fun of someone else's mother.
And eventually, she just, very quietly stops reading it, closes the book, and heads to bed. Ao is just has her. If there were clouds in the sky, which there are a few, but it's not like completely overcast, and also it's slowly becoming night anyway. She's just looking out on the distance. Eventually the evening comes, and or rather it gets darker, and Ao will stand up and be like, "Your guests of our," and she looks around, "campsite, so y'all can go to bed. We'll take care of the watch."
That's mighty kind of you there.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah. You all seem like nice folk.
Most of us.
As nice as you can get, Like very
Flip off Kai.
quickly cutting eyes.
Does the same thing back.
You are very unique. I can say that much.
That's probably the nicest way to describe this group, yeah.
Sorn kind of laughs to himself but doesn't say anything at the word unique.
Well, good night, you all. Sleep well.
You as well.
And, does anyone get up and do a watch anywhere, or do you all just fucking crash?
I think Sorn would stay up for a little bit.
Okay.
Just to make, because he's paranoid.
Yep.
Eve
Kai...
might.
Sorry, I had my headset off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, Eve might, like, wake up in the night and take a few hours shift, just 'cause.
Okay.
Kai is going to go to sleep, but try to wake himself up, or like make a mental note to try to force himself up early while the moons are still out before sunrise, and just see if a similar thing happens tonight.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, you all do as you were going to Eve. Maggie's on watch at the time, and she is like, No, I got this. It's fine. I appreciate it, though. Go back to sleep.
And I appreciate your taste in literature. Good night, my friend.
Make a perception check. Or rather, you can make this perception or insight.
Insight?
Sure.
Yeah, insight.
Okay.
It's higher. Let's see. That is a. What's insight? 5. 13?
You don't see it, or you don't clock it. You clock it, but you don't like think anything of it until you turn around and are like in bed. But Maggie was blushing as you said that.
Oh, Maggie.
Oh, Mags.
I can't say that too loud, or my dog Maggie will like get all excited thinking I'm talking to her.
Oh, Maggie.
Oh no. And then Kai, you wake up just before sunrise, as you set your mental clock to. Look up, and both moons are pretty similar, but no weird flare-ups from Ruidus.
Okay. He's just gonna stay up at that point.
Yep. That would be Irvin on watch at that point, who's just kind of like nods, and he's also slowly putting away camp. You know, the tents aside, but is slowly like taking down camp.
Kyle go over to him and help a little bit and make some small talk.
Mm-hmm. He just talks about like, we like to get as much ground covered as quickly as we can. So we're gonna, as soon as this is all set up, we'll head out. You guys are welcome to stay a little longer if you'd like.
Well, we appreciate that, but also a word of advice to you. Just he sort of nods over at Soleil's direction. Just take your time with that one. They're a bit.
Oh my God, you
skittish.
ass!
They're a bit skittish.
He blushes. Make me a persuasion check. You don't have disadvantage anymore. It's a new day.
Dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
He doesn't say anything, but you think in this moment that you may have gotten through to him.
Also, can I interest you in a Zemnian delicacy? Well, it should be a delicacy. They're delicious.
What is
He's
it?
Gonna reach into his bag and pull out effectively like a mason jar. And he's going to open it up and fish out a Schweinenschacht.
Oh no.
It's a marinated, pickled, roasted pork knuckle.
Where's
offer it to him.
He takes it. He's like opens what the fantasy equivalent of a mason jar, and like looks at it, is like kind of like shaking it in the brine it's in. He's like, where's the meat?
Oh, it's there. You just gotta. And he pulls one out and just like pops it into his mouth.
You son of a bitch.
He sees that, as like very slowly grabs one and it's chewy, so he's like chewing it and like trying to get the full flavor of it around his mouth. He's like,
make a insight check, see what the vibe is.
Sure.
How he's appreciating it. Oh, 3.
Hard to read. He's not immediately spitting it out, which is maybe all you need to know.
Yep. I knew you were a man of taste, and just sort of claps him on the back and helps clean up camp more.
Yep. By the time most of you wake up, particularly Arteis, the rivals have said their goodbyes to whoever is awake and have left. Kai, you see one longing look at Soleil as Irvin leaves. But that's it. The day is yours again.
Just give him a subtle knowing nod. Well, I'll say, shall we get started? We still have a ways to Bazzoxan.
Yeah, going.
Alrighty. Someone roll me a d6.
On that note, before we get started with this, though, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yeah, go for it.
For like about an hour and a half now.
Alright, do y'all actually want to just take 10 and have a break?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright, cool. Everyone get up, go potty, whatever you gotta do. The next day is upon you. Alright, somebody not Haley, somebody not Anxiety or Ducks, roll a d6.
I got you.
Hell yeah.
That is a 3.
Alright. The days, you think you're about, or you know, with the pace you've been taking, you're about a day's journey from the Emerald Loop, or the proper caravan stop. But as you're making your way there, a foul stench overtakes you. All of you immediately are. It's not a great smell. It smells like decay and death, and also it smells, you know, just foul in general. Kai, your sword very much starts glowing.
I will go ahead and activate my right on that sword.
Yep. Now it glows for everybody.
And I take a D4. 1.
Okay. You activate your right on your sword. Alrighty.
I will look around and see if I can see the source of that, I guess.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. 14.
Up in the sky, you see what looks like a vulture or some sort of large scavenger bird doing circles, and you kind of track to where it is, and you look down. It's this one mountain that sticks up in this emerald loop, and you think the stench and the bird of prey of some sort, or a scavenger bird rather, doing a loop right there, might be your hint.
We might want to give that a wide berth.
I mean, dead things typically have a pretty distinctive smell. Is it that smell?
Yeah, it's absolutely a smell of death, but it's something else that you can't put your nose on.
I don't want to put my nose on it. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
In the air, you see another couple of like scavenger birds, like circling the area. But you see the one that was originally there just like do something, maybe peck at them or fight them from up there. It's hard to tell from, 300, 400 feet up. And they just kind of fall out of the sky and just impact.
Like they just stop and just drop?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's gonna be no for me, dog.
This is off the path or forward?
It's kind of on the path that you're going. Yeah, it's on the path that you're going.
Is there an alternate route?
It's all plains, yeah. You can give it a wide berth if you want.
Yeah, fuck that.
You mean the path we were going?
Uh-huh.
Let's go on the path of fuck whatever that is.
Yeah. Typically, birds falling dead out of the sky is something to avoid.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you continue onward. Uh-huh.
What time of day is it when this happens?
It's about afternoonish.
Alright, yeah. Let's put this as far behind us as we can manage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
The stench is gonna follow you for the rest of the day.
Ugh.
I will let the right drop.
Uh-huh.
And just, if the stench is following us throughout the day, I'll just occasionally glance at my sword.
You're still within a mile.
I mean, if it's afternoon, I'm sure we can travel more than a mile.
Yeah. So, like,
So it's
initially when you let it drop and you check, it pings. But as you get further and further out, the stench is still there, unmistakably, but it's getting lesser and lesser as night falls. And yeah, eventually your sword stops pinging you.
Okay.
And eventually night falls.
Well, why don't you all bed down? I'll take first watch this time.
I'll stay up with you.
If you'd like.
Okay. Take watch. Bye.
Okay.
Amada, would you mind giving us a perimeter?
Sure. I go ahead and do alarm around us again.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. This is quite literally in the middle of, like, you know, there wasn't like a cliff face to like set a camp next to. This one is specifically just kind of in the middle of wherever. So yeah, good call having the alarm spell go.
And how far out does that give Amada a ping?
It gives a ping, I
30?
believe, when somebody crosses it, not necessarily. So somebody has to cross it for the alarm to go off.
Right, but how far out is it from our camp?
Oh, it's a 30-foot circle out from it.
Okay.
It has to be a 30-foot circle, I think. Double check your spell.
Says range is 30 foot.
Okay. So then, yeah, it'd be, you can get it a decent 30 feet out from the campsite and be fine.
Yeah.
It'll give us a little bit of heads up at least.
Mm-hmm.
Once everyone's asleep, Sorn will sit next to Kai and go, got you all spooked.
Not so much spook as ready.
What are you ready for?
There's I assume I know some about the area.
Yeah.
You want me to make a check for it?
You know enough about that there's, like, you know, occasionally fiends in the area.
Yeah. There's a lot of this land took the brunt of the calamity, from what I understand. And so, a lot of that fallout still lingers here. Birds just dropping from the sky. I wouldn't be surprised if we've got devils or demons or undead about like that.
Keep
That smells baked onto you. You're gonna have to clean your clothes.
Ew.
I wish we could find that other wizard right now. Yeah, clean us up night before. What's with you and him anyway? You were staring daggers into him back at the other camp. You two have a history?
With him personally, no. There are just some things I feel don't need to necessarily be shared, but we may differ like that, so. Salty.
Does it have to do with what he was showing Amada then?
From what I gathered. Nothing with Amada. Amada's great. That guy rocks.
Well, they haven't done anything to cross us yet, so
Yep.
still good in my book.
Oh yeah, won't cause any trouble, just not my favorite.
Fair enough.
What were you and Eve chatting about?
Oh, just making another friendly little wager, that's all. Helps pass the time if you've got something to keep your eye on, you know? Something Eve and I have been doing for I can't even remember how long.
He'll look up at the sky, kind of get night, be like, nice to meet you, friend.
Yeah. It can get lonely out here. Kyle kind of absent-mindedly touch a necklace that he's wearing.
We don't go up the wastes for nothing.
Yeah, sometimes though, it's better to take solace in being alone than being in certain individuals' company.
Hopefully, whatever the fuck was over there stays the fuck over there. I don't want to bring stink.
Yeah, that's an individual's company I'd rather not have.
Yeah.
At least we'd have plenty of warning with the smell.
And your fancy glowy sword or whatever.
Yeah, it was a gift. My order. We fight these sorts of things fairly often. It helps to have a bit of a heads up. Kai's just gonna sort of like fidget with the blade.
Sorn, not knowing shit about swords, is just like, that really cool. Do there. Yep.
It's a sword.
Yeah, he would just kind of let the conversation trail off the rest of the watch. Kai has anything he's bugging about, but otherwise he's satisfied.
Yep. Did you want us to roll anything, Deca?
I can roll perception.
One. We'll use the little one.
What'd you roll? Oh, you're gonna use the little one.
Ooh. 16.
Stinky. 16? Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a watch, and
You're cutting out a bit again, Deca.
yeah. Your watch goes by, nothing untoward happens. Look out, and there's out in the little bit of brush and vegetation, there's some sort of like, it's a little humid out, and there's crickets going off. Other than that, nothing really happens.
Amada, Eve, hey. It's your turn for watch.
Fine.
It's better than waking up early. Kai's just gonna like plop down right wherever whoever he woke up second was, and just take their warm spot of dirt.
Kai's gonna shave his face. Good.
Oh my goodness. Love it.
Yep.
A little emaciated weirdo.
Alrighty. Yeah. You are welcome to roll perceptions. If there's anything y'all want to talk about or do, it's all you.
I'm gonna do this roll real quick.
Yep.
Ooh,
All right.
Well done.
22.
22. Nice.
Sorry, just a second. I'm chewing on something.
You're good.
No, I'm sorry. No, Eva's gonna like sit down once she is a little more awake,
Mm-hmm.
and sit down next to Amada. So I couldn't help but notice you chatting with the drow.
What about it?
Curious, I suppose.
We were just talking about spells and things.
Is he a spellcaster too?
What it seems to be, but I'll learn more as we move forward.
Yeah. Take your time.
Definitely will.
We do not know them very well. It's best to be cautious. Yes?
Always.
You want to talk. Well, I would not pry, of course. We've all did. Okay, please refresh my memory.
Sure.
Above game.
Sure. Yep.
Have we all been traveling the same? I know that Kai and I have been traveling together for quite some time. Has the rest of the group all been a squad for as long, or did we kind of like come in waves?
I think that's up to you guys.
I feel like Arteis has been pretty solo.
Okay.
Up until recent.
We could all like roll d20s, and the closer your number to someone else's, the closer.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Sooner you came into the group.
Mm-hmm.
The lower, the sooner you came in, and then like the closer your number is, the closer you came in next to that person.
Mine's hilarious.
What'd you roll?
Oh.
I got a 2.
Well.
8.
Okay.
17.
Oh, that makes sense because I rolled a 20.
Oh, yep, there it is.
So in
Had to
reality,
waste
the
that
rest
nat
of the
20.
group was a thing first, and then you two showed up.
I mean, maybe.
Assimilate.
Yep. And as you guys look out in the night sky, it's another pretty night. As the moon it obviously isn't like immediately done with its current phase, but the night sky gets a little brighter than it has been in a couple of nights. Just overall. Rude is still the weird little red dot in the sky. But nothing happens. You all just enjoy a nice night looking at the stars. You go to wake up.
Book, kind of looking. I open my book, kind of looking at it, and I just kind of go to Eve. Well, we've been traveling together for a while, at least a little while. We should probably think of a name to call ourselves if we're going to continue.
Yes. People keep asking for a good name. Do you have any ideas? Anything magical?
Nothing magical per se, but we always seem to help with nothing good, so we could call ourselves Nothing Good.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
I did my homework, just saying.
Hell yeah.
We love you for it. We love you for it.
Just
You're
like
welcome.
a little clap. Yes.
Somebody had to do it.
Thank God, because I sure didn't.
Totally side note,
How many times
my
did
other
Becca
option
have
was
to prompt you?
Tiddlywinks, so...
I like Nothing Good. That's a good one.
Yes. So maybe we can talk to everybody about that when they get up.
But I like it. I agree.
Okay. And I'll just go back to my book as the morning comes.
Yep. Morning arrives, pushes the night sky into a purple and then orange and then blue, covering over the Exandria sky. And everyone eventually wakes up. Arteis probably last again.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
It's a sleepy voice.
Well, she's a sleepy pony.
No, a
That-
horse.
That ain't no pony, I know. The sleepiest pony. Horse lady. I did it again! No, horse lady. Anyway.
Alrighty. Oh, the day is yours. You're but a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Emerald Loop. You can see it over the horizon.
Okay.
Let's hop, skip, and jump over to get our reward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot
Gotta get that rice pudding.
Is that
Yeah,
what the
Soleil's
reward
gotta
is?
try that. Gotta try that rice pudding, if you know what I mean.
Heard it has a good mouthfeel.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Mouthfeel.
Please
Look, that's how it was described.
Please never ever repeat that again.
Alright. You guys start going. After that
three
curse
people that
sentence.
still need to roll.
No, this encounter is just the
Static.
Yeah. So you guys are free for now. And it's been you've only had like 3 things happen, but it's been about 2 weeks on this road.
Oh, my timeline is very wrong.
Wow.
Yes. Here, let me get the actual like amount of days it's been since you guys are you're going on a yeah. It's 9 days total. Oh, okay, my bad. It's 9 days total. So it's been about a week.
Since we left Chagao, it's been 9 days?
Yeah.
So
No. So it is about a week now. It's going to be another 2 days to get to Bazzoxan.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's been 1 week.
Right.
It's been.
At some points, like along the road, like Arteis just like galloping circles around people because she's like, "Oh, I'm so bored."
I want to go fast.
I guess Sorn will try, and if we're not running into anything during the day, to try and keep Arte occupied. Every so often, he'll be like, "Race you," and then use his Misty Step to Misty Step as far away as he can.
30 feet forward.
Hell yeah!
And then start running with his tiny legs.
Your 25-foot move speed.
My 25-foot move speed, just
That's
try and keep
adorable.
Arte occupied.
Uh-huh.
She would very much appreciate that.
Yeah, because he can do that. He can use Misty Step.
Uh-huh.
Just like, and then start running.
Oof.
All right.
It's a fun game of tag.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's blink tag.
Or like
Love-
minor illusions to be like, there's a bug on you, but there's not a bug.
That's funny.
Love this.
That's fun.
So, yeah, you guys frolic around like that just to keep yourselves sane, really, because again, not a whole lot's happening over this time. But eventually, the little stop with that it's just as it's called, an emerald loop. It is a loop of greens that is just in the middle of nowhere.
Huh.
And I'll show you because I have a map.
Yes, please.
One of the first things you see, as I move you guys there.
Oh, it's another chunky map.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh.
One of the first things you see as you arrive, it's still still plenty daylight. Is you see first off you see the rest of the rival party there. They're kind of hanging out. You see Maggie. Yeah. That one yours or is this one yours?
This one's mine.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yep, you're good.
I saw the black screen and I knew it was up.
You see Maggie leveling her large hammer at a human. They seem to be sparring because none of them are wearing armor. Of course, and you see Recovery coming up from the side and trying a flanking maneuver. And this human pulls out his rapier and just like sidesteps Recovery, bonks him on the head with the rapier, and then sidesteps again and just like swats at Maggie. Not painfully, of course, just enough to like, gotcha.
As he goes to do the second swat at Maggie, can I Blood Curse of the Eyeless him?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
So as he does, you see that he's about to, and then he stops, and he still manages to like sidestep Maggie, who's like leveling her maul at him, and then wipes his eyes and looks and sees you, and you make eye contact with Elias.
Oh. Well.
Well, I'll be damned. And
What?
Maggie comes again and it's like, he goes, what? It just like taps her again, like, I got you. She's like, and Ao's like, that's like 40-1. And that one is because he was blindfolded. Recovery's like, don't
that
remind me.
Oh, no. That one's kind of impressive.
Eve, Kai, for different reasons, recognize Elias de Corvo.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Elias de Corvo.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Oh.
That's what I thought you said.
Sorn will side-eye Eve and just be like, what the fuck is going on?
She turns a paler shade of green.
Kai will walk up towards Elias and do the whole hand clasp, pat each other on the back.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Wait a minute. Oh no, this is even better. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out over here.
Sorn will just kind of whisper like, you okay?
To Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a face I was not expecting to see.
We could kill him.
You could certainly try.
No, I don't think you could, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
He'll give a kind of uncomfortable, like, an unsettling smile and be like, I have my ways.
Cocks shotgun with religious intent.
It's like, Kai, good to see you.
Elias, what are you doing out here?
Oh, you know, everyone needs a little break every now and again, and I thought I'd come here to just, oh, you know, duties and all that.
Quite the choice for a vacation spot.
Old habits die hard.
Fair enough.
There was a larger entity in the mountains, in a mountain out a few days out, and well, you know.
Smelled of death, dead birds everywhere.
Oh, is that what happens after you kill them?
I don't know, we gave it a wide berth.
Smart man. Is this your adventuring part? And he sees Eve and stops talking.
Yeah, this is, we haven't really decided on a name yet. But, yeah, we've been traveling together.
He hasn't
Elias?
like, he hasn't looked back at you at all.
Stairs.
You good there, buddy?
I didn't imagine I would see my daughter here.
I'm sorry, you're what now?
Hello. Hi, Dad.
Kai's gonna look at Elias, look back at Eve, look at Elias, look back at Eve.
Genevieve?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
He's like completely ignored you guys. He's walking towards apparently his daughter.
Well, I didn't expect to see you out here.
It's like I told Kai, old habits die hard.
You two know each other?
Yeah. Elias is the one that trained me.
Of course he did.
Yo, her accent's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
This bitch is from, like, the suburbs.
Jenny? From the block?
You know.
Don't be fooled by the rocks she got.
That's right.
What are you all doing here?
What are you doing here?
Recovery comes back this way.
Slides out of the way.
Slides out of the way. They understand the assignment and get the fuck away.
Kyle nod to Recovery and Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
Just go by Eve these days, by the way, Dad.
Oh, okay. If you didn't like the whole name, you could have told us at any point.
No, it's not that. I just I want to make a name for myself away from the family name.
Kai's gonna look past Eve at the rest of the party and see if they're just as confused as he is.
Oh, Sorn's posted up ready to throw hands.
So is Soul.
He's posted posted up next to Eve, like arms crossed, like drawn up to his full, like 3 feet.
I love our little small king fighty boy.
Right.
Kai's gonna just like start to shake his head back and forth. No.
Oh no, he's just. Eve gives the word. He's gonna just go ape shit. He's just like, I'm sensing some tension. just glaring at him like he was glaring at the drow guy the other night.
He's got
like, I'm ready to fuck you up. I'll lose, but I'll die trying.
You will lose.
Yeah. Don't.
Elias will just like come up and put 2 hands gently on Eve's shoulders and just like, well, if that's the case, then here, why don't you show these ones what you know? And like offers you over here.
Wait. Whisper as she
wait.
Still stands.
Hang on. I'm assuming you also trained her then.
Not in the way that you think I did.
For as smart as Kai is, he has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Eve. And he pulls out his rapier.
Alright. She unsheathes her sword.
Kai is gonna take a step back.
Like old times, I suppose.
Like old times. And they start to spar.
She puts a hand behind her back, even though she's not using a rapier, she's using a sword.
So he takes the exact same stance. Just, just the clattering of swords. And Ao and Dermot like talking to each other, and Arteis, you over here, Ao say something to the effect of like, "Wow, they're doing better than Recovery did." And it just goes on like this. It's not even like there's an active winner or loser. It's kind of almost like a dance.
Yeah.
More like stage fighting than anything.
It's almost like stage fighting, yeah, but it's like there's a performative aspect to it, but they are definitely like crossing swords. It's it's kind of gorgeous actually.
Bust out the nunchucks.
What?
It's a beautiful display.
Oh my god.
Alright, are we doing this, Soul?
No!
Get him!
It's
Not yet.
She's very flourishy with her, just as he is, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's over. You get the sense that in the time that the two of you haven't really seen each other, more the same. He's got something. There's something that's happened to him that he doesn't really talk about. But he's just as performative as ever, going along with you. There's a couple of really dramatic looking dips that you know just by heart from having done this for the better part of 15 years.
Yep.
Oh, come now. That's slow for you, Elias. And Kai's gonna draw the sword that Elias gave him.
Elias will flourish and like take the pommel of his rapier, and I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Sure. Oh, that was so close to being really good because it was an 18. And then it clattered over to a 7.
So he's here like sparring with his daughter as you say that, he will again, Eve, you're very practiced at this, and he will do the stage push, and then pommel goes right into the hand that holds that weapon, and you drop your sword. You drop the sword that he gave you, and it sticks into the ground.
It's fine, I've got another. And I'll draw the regular one.
And he just like... Fighting isn't always about the killing blow. Sometimes it is for training. And sometimes, like I have learned to with Eve, it is performance and art.
When they're done, she'll sheath her sword.
Yeah, this is like 15 minutes of straight like sparring, and then.
But after he's done, she will finally move forward and give him a little bit of a hug.
And Elias will return the hug and be like, "It's good to see you, Eve."
Yeah, you too. I'm glad you're alive.
You and me both. And yeah, he will sheath his rapier and be like, "You two did well. If this was anyone else, might have hurt." Looking like almost directly at Recovery. And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna be here if you want to talk. Either of you, really."
Kyle finally yanked the short sword out of the ground and clean it on his leg before sheathing it.
Of course, one of my first trainees and my daughter would be aligned. But it's just funnier that way.
Does a little shrug.
I will, she is much more of a conversationalist than you were.
Not a whole lot to say to when you're, doing all of that.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter's Bane doesn't take too kindly to talking much anyway.
You learn to work around it, for sure.
Wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Smiles and nods.
How long were you training him?
I suppose you guys can talk about that. I'm going to get a snack. I'm hungry. And he will saddle over to the campfire that's over here by these caravans and go get himself something to eat.
Maybe that's a story for the road. Or tonight.
Ao kind of looks between the six of you and comes up and is like, "What was that?"
A reunion, apparently.
Huh. Weird. Looks at Eve and is like, "You're related to one of the heroes out here?"
That's my dad.
I would be like, "Did Corvo everything? What?"
Look. I want to be known for me, not just him.
I mean...
She kind of looks away a little bit at that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do understand that. I understand that a lot. Yes?
Does the DeCorvo name mean anything to the rest of us?
Y'all can give history checks, those of you who aren't Kai or Eve.
Oh shit, so funny.
Oh.
I know you, Dan.
It's not my thing today.
It's appropriate.
I know shit.
It's very appropriate that Soleil would roll so much with your given your past noteworthy people who are powerful like that are very, very much monitored. You know that he is a famed monster slayer. An organization comes up a couple of times in your memory the Claret orders, and most people just kind of shrug them off as like boogeymen or like, you know, things that go bump in the night. But for those few people who really know the truth, and again, your past would have knowing these people or having to know these people for reasons, in his later years, as you can see, the very salt and pepper short hair, he is more into the training aspect. And you get the sense now that you recognize the person, have taken a moment to like try to piece together who they are. You get the sense that he is, you know, still doing what he does, training people. The thing with his daughter is a little unique, but that's about it.
Guess there's no hiding it anymore. I'm technically Genevieve de Corvo. And Elias de Corvo is my father.
Yeah. I mean, we did talk much during training, but you never mentioned.
I was gonna say never mentioned a daughter,
family, or anything.
It's not exactly surprising. He wasn't exactly home very often.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Arteis raises her hand. So, why the fake accent?
Stage presence. It's a performance. I've been trying my whole adult life to try and get out from under the shadow of the family name, and I just wanted to be somebody different.
Well, it could have fooled me.
Good.
I thought it was really good. I think you did a good job. I don't know who your dad is, so you're just...
Kyle take a step forward and just kind of whisper into Eve's ear. But your old man never found a vestige of divergence, did he? And he'll just like back up and wink at her.
Got him there. And accent aside, it's still me, and our bet still stands.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna win that tonight, so that's fine.
Oh, the fuck you are.
He'll just like playfully tap her in the shoulder.
She smiles at him.
Alrighty.
So,
okay.
Verdant ring, huh? Emerald ring.
Yeah.
Emerald loop.
Place.
So I can actually describe it now that scene's done. A large stand of trees rises out of the barren wasteland. The leaves of dozens of towering oaks rustle in the breeze, and the scent of bonfire wafts from a trail of smoke rising somewhere from the campfire in the middle. The path through the trees is deeply rutted by the work of countless wagon wheels. A wooden sign posted at the head of the path bears a decorated shepherd's crook that is the holy symbol of the Wild Mother, and the words Emerald Loop Caravan Stop. You would
going to just glance around the camp and see if I mark the tiefling that we ran into.
Yeah, easily enough.
Oh yeah, true.
You see him like over in this direction, which you can't see right now because you're obfuscated by stuff.
Yeah.
But he's in the southeastern corner, tending to
Is that him? Okay.
yep, tending to rice pudding.
Rice pudding's here.
What is this? It has a tail and feet.
That is a giant. That is a fully grown horizon-back tortoise.
Dear God.
And
No.
as you
Immediately no.
as you say what's this and look up, you see a couple of goblin children look up like intruders, and then like duck down into the back into the not quite battlements, but pretty close to it. They hunker down,
Who's intruding?
and then you guys hear very loud kid whispers of, "Do you think they're gonna go away?" Oh.
How far away are they?
They're on this horizon back tortoise over here.
So like 30 feet away?
30-ish, yeah.
Can I Misty Step in the middle of them and just be like, boo? So wait, hold on. How do I pop up? Where am I? Just like here?
You can go like
Or wherever?
here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just Misty Step and just completely deadpan. Boo.
And yeah, they scream and like throw like books and stuff at Sorn. And
He'll smile, like a genuine, like happy, sort of wistful smile, and just like laugh to himself.
you hear one of them, a little boy goblin, say, "Defend the Kinspaji!"
Defend the what?
And goes to get like a sauce ladle, and it's like points it at your direction, like, "Halt, intruder!"
I'll use a minor illusion to make myself look like I'm like growing dragon wings, being like, "I've come to pillage your castle."
Oh no.
You see an old, elegant-looking, silver-haired goblin, kind of hobgoblin, sorry. Kind of walk up and is like, "All right, that's enough. You've made your point there."
Sorry.
No, it was funny. And two male figures pop in. One of them kind of stiff with like has a dagger, like bops, comes upstairs, has like a dagger of like just at the ready, almost like it's practiced. The other one has a spear and just has it out, but just not pointing it at you. But it's like, "Gothby, Chespa, what happened?" And
Sorn just has his hands up like, "Sorry."
Big Yuyo's fine. You don't have to worry about the Kinspaji.
I don't know what that is.
It's the tortoise you're standing on.
Oh. Cool. I'll just like try and figure out how to leave.
The ladder's behind. The ladder's this way, and he
Thanks.
points you to the ladder. Again,
Yeah,
it's
he'll
like
just-
there's like a little battlement that has a ladder that goes down.
He only has one Misty Step a day, so he
Yep.
has to like walk back.
It's over this way.
See him like trying to get off this giant tortoise.
I didn't think this plan all the way through.
Right?
It's great. As you get down from the tortoise on the right side, you see a gnome and a Goliath with a little like stand, like, and just the Goliath is just standing there and just looking around. but the gnome sees you come down and is like, oh, travelers, hi, I'm Yelakin Flumnart. This is my son, Ignacio, of the great Flumnarts, and we are selling our wares if you would like something on your travels.
The gnome said that the Goliath was his son?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, what do you got?
And he's like, customers! Yes! Yeah. It's over here. Come. And you see that he has a lot of, like, just, like, regular salves and medicinal things. Sells potions of healing. He's like, I fancy myself an alchemist, not a talker.
That's fine.
But yes.
I'm not much of a talker myself.
I sell this stuff, and you see that he has like a bandolier full of like little vials. His brown hair is like, short and tousled a little bit. And he starts pulling stuff, like little cases of stuff. And one of them looks like it's in a little baggie almost. That it's a very strong scent, and he like rubber bands it so that it's not as strong. This is my own creation, smelling salts. It'll wake you right up if necessary.
Oh hell yeah! How much is that?
It is 6 uses for 200 gold.
200 gold. Shit. Not that rich.
I've also got standard potions of healing, and 50 gold a piece. I
50?
Yes.
I'll take one of those. That seems useful to have for everybody.
Okay. He pulls 4 of them out, and then he gives you one. One of my pièces de résistance is this one, and he pulls out this large, it's like jug-sized potion. Just This is a bit of an experiment. It can do a number of things depending on the mixture and your physiology and all different sorts of things. My personal favorite is that it can help you fly. Which is...
It'll make you fly?
Huh?
It can make you fly?
It might.
How much is it?
This one is 300 gold.
Fuck. I'll just have this one potion of healing, but when I get more money, have my eye on that flying jug of mystery or whatever.
That's the plan. Thank you for business. And he has like other little potions of like climbing potions, and you see what are effectively little vials of like you even unpracticed people know what vials of acid look like.
I'll take one vial of acid and then I gotta go back to the group.
Okay. That is 25 gold.
Oh hell yeah, I'm blowing money.
Give
me the acid.
Yep. He gives you a vial of acid.
Cool.
Tell your friends.
Oh yeah, sure. They're literally right over there. Yeah, sure.
He like cranes his head over and like sees a bunch of people.
He'll just dip out and be like, "Hey, there's a gnome and his son, the Goliath, selling potions. Anyone want a healing potion? Or a vial of acid?"
The half-orc lady can't say much about that.
I hope they are labeled differently.
Well, one's a healing potion,
I hope
and
I
the
don't
other
have
is
to,
a small vial of acid.
I hope I don't have to ask my dad for money.
I can spot you exactly 40 gold.
No, I'm good. I'm actually good.
Okay. Do any of you approach
Yes.
Yelakin and his son?
I'll go over with her and be like, "Hey, I brought a friend."
Oh, sweet! Repeat business. Hi, I'm Yalakin. That's my son Ignacio. You like Ignacio at this point just like kind of grunts. Doesn't really say much. But Ignacio looks like he's in his like mid-20s, maybe.
Waves to Ignacio.
Like,
nice to meet you.
Gnomes famously don't really age much, so you know.
Yeah, she takes a knee because she's just that tall, so she needs to kind of like.
Yeah.
Get down a little bit.
And she, or he rather, has a bunch of his wares. He's like, I've got acid, potions of healing. I've got some fun like alchemist fires.
He's got a jug. He's got a jug that might be able to make you fly, but I guess it depends on the person.
That would be amazing.
I will give you my 40 gold if you need it to buy it. I want it.
How much is the jug?
It's 300 gold.
Yeah, if you give me your 40, I can afford it.
He's just gonna pull the point and be like, take it. I don't want it. Just take it.
Yeah. I'll take it.
He just big fucking jug. He just slides it over.
Oh hell yeah.
I hope I don't regret this, but I don't think I will.
I don't think you will
Here,
either.
I'll give you a healing potion for indulging, so you can have his healing potion. He just wanted to see what happens with that jug.
It has 2 uses, just so keep that in mind.
For each of us.
And whenever you decide, hey, I want to take this potion, first off, it's an action, because first of all, it's really big. And second of all, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Hell yeah.
He looks at you all
does
like.
Does he tell you what? Like, does he tell me like what it does?
He says it depends on your physiology.
Oh.
You told him about the
Did
potion.
mention it could make you fly.
You told him about the elixir.
Huh?
You told him about the elixir.
Sure.
Yeah. This is my experimental elixir. Ha! See, I told you, Nacho. I told you it was a success.
Well, I guess we'll find out if we drink it.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Ignacio looks as like, okay, Dad.
This is gonna be amazing. She just like stares wide-eyed at the jug.
It's still a clear jug, and you see that it's mostly plain, and every now and again it like shifts to a different color, and shifts right back.
Yeah.
Well, I am right broke at sitting at now 20 gold, which I'll give back. I'll try to give back to
Sorn.
No, you keep it. No,
okay.
No, you keep it. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
That's their gambling money.
That's my gambling money, exactly.
You need that to beat. You need to beat Kai or whatever.
Thank you. Yes, I do. Constantly. Anyway.
Yes? Huh?
We're way over here.
Someone his like gambling sense is tingling.
Is someone talking about gambling?
Okay,
Gambling's
so
my
now
trigger.
I got this weird jug in my equipment. Awesome.
Yep. And
I'm
we'll
excited.
circle on to some of the other people who are here. What are you up to over there, Arte? Are you just jumping over the fence there?
Yeah.
Well, there's oxen in there, so be careful.
Oh.
And some of them kind of like look at you and like are chewing like cud or something, and just very loud chewing.
Arteis just kind of gives like a wave over to the ox, and she's like, I'm gonna hop a couple more times, and okay.
Yeah, this is the caravan stop. Does anyone else have anything else they would like to attempt to accomplish here?
Hey, Ayo.
Huh? Yes, Kai.
Have you seen, it's a taller tiefling guy who might have come in on a moorbounder?
Oh, Justice, he's down there.
Yeah. Oh, great, thank you. We've got some unfinished business with him, so I thought I'd catch up real quick.
That
You
sounds.
gotta collect that rice pudding.
No, that's the more bad.
Justice, like,
Yeah.
off just like, I didn't say you're getting my moorbounder.
I don't mean the moorbounder.
It's down here, right?
He's like in this corner over here. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the long way away from the turtle.
Smoke kind of hits you in the face as you go that way.
It's fine.
And Justice, you see, he's just right there. Next to some dryads that Galceriad is entranced with.
Huh.
Galceriad is just like,
Oh, he's like up here. Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is okay. I could not see in there at all.
Yeah. Intentionally.
Yeah, I'll walk in there and
Yep.
start.
You see a few people, actually. You see Irvin there talking to two, looks like tribesfolk.
Mhm.
You see the two dryads there with Galceriad, like, entranced with them. It's like, wow. And you see a couple people that are also, like, peddling their wares as well.
Good.
And you see Justice there. Every now and again, he tosses something back to rice pudding.
No more wild moorbounder run-ins, I hope.
Oh, you made it. Welcome. It's a nice little rest stop for, scouts and all that.
Yeah, it seems like a nice place.
It is. It's protected by Melora, so, theoretically, a good place. Oh, right, your reward. I did not forget. And he reaches into his bag, and he pulls out these goggles, and hands them off to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
What are they? And he'll like start putting them on and adjusting them.
As you put them on, your vision goes very like bright, because these are goggles of night.
He just fucking flashbanged himself.
Yeah, he did. He's like, oh, okay.
Got it. Yup. I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
All right. Yeah, take a moment. It takes a sec for the flashbang effect to go away. And as you're sitting down, you see Galceriad is like just kind of having a light conversation with these two dryads. Kind of concludes it and walks past.
Hey, that. All right. There he goes. Sure.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh no, I'm all right. I'm just got a little bright for a minute. That's all.
He leans down and like kind of helps you up.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
He'll whisper in your ear. If you give an offering to the Acorn Sisters back there, they'll grant you a boon.
They'll give you a lap dance.
There it is.
Like taps Kai on the shoulder and starts to walk out towards out of the caravan circle. And he spots Amada. It's like, oh, hello, Amada.
Hello to you.
Just nods and continues on his way.
Kyle, go over to the Acorn Sisters.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ladies.
Kai Emmerich.
Ew.
Huh. Reputation precedes me, it seems.
What can we do for you?
Well, I'm visiting your, I assume, lovely home here. I thought it would be rude to not bring a gift for your hospitality.
How kind of you.
And he'll reach into his...
I can't do it because I'm only one vocal cord, but they are speaking in unison.
Kai will reach into his pocket and pull out a small stone that he has.
Mm-hmm.
That has a perfectly circular hole in the middle of it. This is a seeing stone. My days of a sailor. They were said to bring good luck on the seas. From what I understand of your kind, getting to the seas and seeing them may be a bit of a hassle, so the closest thing I can give you for now.
That's lovely. We appreciate it. And they smile, and the stone comes to the one you're speaking to, Lanata, is like, I am Lanata, and the other one's like, and I am Rober. We are the Acorn Sisters. Sorry, what'd you say?
I was gonna ask if that's the first time I've heard them break unison.
Yes.
Oh, wow. The pleasure is mine. I hope you don't mind my friends and I resting here briefly before we
By
continue
all means, please. There are tents set up in the northernmost part, next to the oxen.
Thank you, that's very kind. And he'll give a small bow and start to head out.
They nod again in unison. It is fucking off-putting.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of wants to get out of here.
But yeah, you're able to leave and go do anything. Does anyone else have anything else they would like to do? We're kind of running a little short on time, but
I'm good.
What did you say?
Okay. Amada's just sitting over there on a rock, working on the scroll.
Mm-hmm. You know that as a wizard, you're going to need certain papers and inks to get it, and as far as you know, no one has any at the moment.
Okay.
So that is, you're going to have to look around to see if anyone has any. Do you do that around here, or do you try to go somewhere else?
Look around here.
Okay.
Let's look around.
So the people selling right now are the two.
I'll be right back.
Yes, the two bugbear that are over by the camps. They're selling stuff, but it looks very mundane. And then as you look behind you, you see this giant jug be given to Eve. It's probably the most magical thing here so far. Is that you right there? Yes, it is. Arte, you're looking at Irv right there. And he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, Magra, Tyvek," and he steps over and it's like, he looks at you, Arte, and he's like, "Where's Soleil?"
And she's looking around. You know, I don't know.
Roll a deception check.
Perception check?
Deception.
Oh, deception check? Like, she clearly doesn't. She actually does not know.
Actually doesn't know? Okay.
Yeah.
Then don't worry about it. It's like, don't you travel with them?
Well, I do, but I have a bit of something else on my mind, so I kind of lost track of them.
What do you have on your mind?
Rice pudding.
the moorbounder over by you, Soleil, kind of perks its head up, and then just.
Not the creature.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, give me. And he goes back to Tyvek and Magra over here. It's like whispers something in Magra is this one right here. See here? And that person just rolls their eyes and gives them like this little bowl. And here you go. He's like has a bowl of it's a bowl of like looks like mush, but you see it has like some spices, like has some cinnamon, has some vanilla extract, baby, and you see raisins.
She kind of like looks at the bowl and looks at him, and she's like, "Do I need to pay you anything?"
No. This one's fine.
Oh, goody. And then with that, she like, does this come with a spoon?
Just pulls out like pulls out his own like mess kit and like has a spoon. Like,
what? Should I have a spoon?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my own spoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna take a bite.
You are, yes.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you are overwhelmed with flavor. It is everywhere. It is delicious. There's no. It's a bit of a mushy texture, but like as soon as like all of the spices and different flavors hit, it is great.
Arteis is just like, oh my god, I can see why she named it rice pudding. Okay. And then she still has like the bowl in her hand and whatnot. She's still munching on it, but she's like still looking around, and for Soleil specifically, and so she says, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Soleil! Oh, you're by rice pudding!
Both rice pudding and I are both now looking at you.
Hey, human guy! They're right by rice pudding.
It's Irvin.
Irvin!
He steps out and goes towards Soleil. It's like, oh, hi! You made it! Huh. Good job getting here in one piece.
You too.
Now, Kith.
Here, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
And he'll reach out and offer to take your hand.
Oh.
We are back. Dying.
Oh, yeah. Wipe hands again and take it.
Very gently grips your hand, and also full of perspiration, and pulls you into the camp. Yeah, you have a nice little rice pudding date.
Do I see this happen?
You at least see it. You see.
I'm gonna go find Eve.
Of course you are.
Immediately.
Eve, who just spent all of her money.
She's got 20 gold still.
Arteis just sitting her horse butt down with rice pudding.
I love it.
So yeah, you both eat rice pudding. It is delicious, like I described
What are you
before.
eating more about?
It is. He's like, see, it's very good that they add so many different things to it that you just don't find out in the wastes.
It reminds me of home, actually.
Where are you from?
I like was mid-bite and I just like, oh, I fucked up. Soleil is just the like math gift. Right
Say something. Say anything.
Huh?
Just say Exandria.
Around here.
Make a deception check.
I mean, is it deception?
Yes. Because I know.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, I thought it would be higher with my +6. I forgot I had a +6 in that.
Uh-huh.
This is my job. I'm real good at it, I promise.
Look, we all get a little tongue-tied when a cute boy is talking to us.
Sometimes. Depends on how cute the boy is.
Exactly.
Irvin was like, oh. Well, whereabouts? I'm from, and he cuts eyes towards the people behind you. He's like, my family's mostly nomadic, which is why I don't really have a home. But, you know, I like to sit in places like this every now and again. Microdose having a permanent lodging.
Oh my god, this is the saddest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh fuck, I'm not on mute.
Oh my god.
No. I've had both, and I can say the family life really isn't all it's cracked up to be. The nomadic's really much more fun.
Well, I traveled with my family for a time. They're behind you. And Tyvek and Margaret kind of like wave awkwardly. They're both of like just above adult age. Like they're just like fresh-faced adults.
Wait, those are his siblings?
Yeah.
Parents?
Not sure. They're not parents, that's for sure.
Okay. Soleil will just awkwardly wave at both of them.
It's a clan thing, not necessarily a traditional family setting.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay. You don't actually have to talk to them. It's okay. They just got back with Elias. The three of them are the only three that survived the Udak back there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I know what an Udak is?
You're not from around here, so yeah, give me a history check. No idea.
I think we passed that on the way here. It was
real smelly.
Out of the sky, and yeah.
That might have been the scavenger birds. The gloomstalkers are all over the place. They specifically hunt after demons have been killed because of typically the human cost to killing a demon. His face goes a little morose for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. See Soleil just panicking to try and find a new topic.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long have You and Io and everyone been going around together. Worded that really badly.
He's a little taken aback, but he understands context in the moment. A little bit, at least.
Great.
And he says, not too long. I think Mackie was the latest addition. That was a few weeks ago, and I've been with them for a couple of months here. Been an interesting bunch.
Now you're off to Bazzoxan with us.
Together. He looks away as
roaming, okay?
He looks away as he says that too.
Soleil kind of puts her bowl down and her hand just like ever so slightly rests on like the side of his leg.
He sees that and he doesn't. You feel it twitch for a sec, and then like, that's it. Like, it like immediately loosens. He's. You can feel from his leg, his overall pulse and like heartbeat is going. His heart's going pretty quickly right now.
Yeah, I think Soleil's pupils are like max dilated right now.
Dumbass mode engaged. He will, after like a moment of that, be like, "Oh right, I should do something," and then puts a hand on your shoulder. No, he's thinking it. He didn't actually say it.
Oh, okay.
He like puts a hand on your shoulder, like on the diagonal from where you have his hand on his leg.
I'm gonna just hold. Kai's gonna hold his hand out to Eve, just waiting for his money.
And now I'm going to ruin it. The second his like hand like rests on her shoulder, she's just gonna jump up. Well, this was really nice. You were right. This was great. We should do this again.
We should. We absolutely do this again. Let's do this in Bazzoxan, actually. Let's go there and do it there.
Yes, let's do that. And she's
right.
Gonna look to see if he starts walking one way and try to walk whatever way is the opposite of that.
He actually like steps forward a little bit. And then you just walk away, and it's like he stops like mid-step.
Yep. Oh, they go fuck.
Oh, they fucking.
They fucking.
Oh, they fucking.
And yeah, she's just gonna go find a corner somewhere where no one is.
Dry
for a
heave.
while.
Girl.
Oh my god.
As Soleil runs off to find whatever solace they can find, pan up from where the middle of the campfire where Irvin is still. Anyone else looking at him has a very confused expression. He has a very confused expression as to what just happened. And then you see the smatterings of like a little smile go across his face.
Kai's just gonna walk by him and pat him on the shoulder and just keep going.
Huh? Oh. Like snaps him out of whatever he's doing. Yes.
Eve, now that she is not as transfixed on her magical
jar, whatever the fuck it does, is going to. I mean, he's in my line of sight.
Uh-huh.
I'm going over here. Hey, I heard that Amada was looking for you.
I just saw her a second ago.
Maybe.
Should
you go that way, bro?
Give me a deception check.
Oh, with pleasure.
Natural one. Natural one.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. I don't want to fudge this math in the heat of all this. That is a dirty 20.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. These guys are rolling shit for insights.
Good.
You see that he's like, well, I wonder what she wants. And he starts walking that way.
I don't know, but she was blushing.
Talking about some sort of possibility.
So yeah, Galceria heads towards Amada. Bubbles, who's been like mostly out of Amada's pack, sees Galceria first, since Amada is like, you know, mostly in her book. And he walks by and he, yeah?
Is Amada within 120 feet of me?
Yeah?
I am going to use my message cantrip
Uh-huh.
and whisper into her head telepathically, just trust me.
Oh my god. You hear that, and you can respond back if you'd like. You hear the...
would say, what have you done?
You see as you look up from your book, and you just see Galceria walking towards you. As you say, what have you done?
I would say hello again.
Hello. Eve said you wanted to see me?
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it, Tasha.
I want to smack you right now. I am not ready for this. I am dying of heat over here.
Listen, same.
It is 92 degrees here, and my room does not have air conditioning that I'm sitting in. I am freaking sweating.
Oh, baby.
Because it's 60 over here, and I'm sweating in air conditioning. You suffer.
It's 101, and that is, like, chilly compared to how it's been here. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, Jesus.
Galceria spots Bubbles. I was like, oh, you have a little pseudo-dragon. Like, goes,
Yeah,
and he like has a finger out, and he's like, may I?
If Bubbles will let you. Bubbles gets a little skittish.
Bubbles will immediately... I'm gonna roll something for Galceria, actually. This'll be fun.
Okay. Oh no.
Where are their stat blocks? There you are. As he goes to like boop the snoot, it looks like Bubbles just shrinks entirely into your bag. It's like, oh.
Yeah, don't take offense to that. And I just kind of pat my bag a little bit.
Very skittish, like a light purring sound comes from the bag. So what can I help you with?
I was just looking for some paper and inks to work on this scroll you gave me.
Oh, oh, you can transcribe it. Interesting.
I'm working on it.
The gnome over here, like with a speech impediment, has some. I don't know if he has a ton, but he may. He's told me he had a few things from when he was an adventurer.
If I could spell. Fine. Alright, well, thank you. Maybe later we can have some rice pudding. I've been hearing it's all the rage.
Apparently. Again, the Moorbounder kind of like, huh? Justice from the tent is like, or from the camp circle is like, from the wagon circle is like, for the last time, they're not talking about you. Rice pudding just like disappointedly lays back down.
Kai's gonna go over and just scratch behind its ear.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of like, yeah, the gnome over there should have something.
Okay, I'll have to go talk to them. Thank you for your help.
You are most certainly welcome. Just kind of like
and I'm
stands
gonna walk around
there.
trying to look for Eve.
Not hard to find.
I'm coming for you.
Do it.
Which one of you motherfuckers switched to me or my mom?
What? I'm coming for your left shoes and I'm shitting in them. Where are you?
Oh, Lord.
Castariad will walk back towards the rest of his party over here.
He will get the fucking stank eye from Sorn as he walks by, just the ugh. Look.
A moment later, as he walks off, Sorn, you hear a voice in your head that goes, "Have I done something to offend?" Recognize Castariad's voice.
Would your den want you sharing Dunamantic secrets with outsiders? And just go about his business.
Uh-huh.
La la la!
We'll have to get on that in a future session. I'm thinking we're gonna have this interaction with Eve and Amada, and then I think we'll call a session for now. It's 7:30. It is. I'm loving the roleplay, but you know.
Oh yeah. Totally.
So Amada, you approach Eve, who's not hard to find.
Yes, with my arms crossed. What do you think you're doing? I say to Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what you mean.
Listen, just trust me.
I would appreciate if you stay out of my personal affairs.
Okay. I will. However.
Mm-hmm.
However.
Listen.
Fuck, sorry.
I just. I just thought I saw something. I was just trying to help, but I will.
I give Eve a nod. And walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not done here.
After a little bit of tension between the party and between the rest of the group, we pan out from this display of romantic interest and intellectual interest. And we'll call this in the middle of the day. Call this session in the middle of the day.
Okay.